The Holocaust stands as one of the most horrifying and tragic events in human history, marking a period during World War II when the Nazi regime, led by Adolf Hitler, systematically murdered approximately 6 million Jews across Europe. This genocide was driven by a racist ideology that aimed to purify the German nation by eliminating those deemed inferior or dangerous, especially Jews. Alongside the Jewish victims, millions of others, including Roma, Gypsies, disabled individuals, political opponents, and various minority groups, were also persecuted and killed. The roots of the Holocaust lie in the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party, who came to power in Germany in 1933. Fueled by intense anti-Semitism and a desire to restore Germany's former glory after its defeat in World War I and the hardships of the Great Depression, the Nazis blamed Jews for many of the nation's problems. They quickly passed discriminatory laws that stripped Jews of their rights, segregated them from society, and made life increasingly unbearable. Jewish people were forced into ghettos, overcrowded, walled-off districts where starvation, disease, and despair were common. These ghettos were merely the first step in the Nazis' cruel plan. Soon, Jews and other targeted groups were deported to concentration camps, where many were forced into hard labor under brutal conditions. However, the camp's true horror lay in the extermination camps, explicitly designed for mass murder. Camps like Auschwitz, Treblinka, and Sobibor became synonymous with death. Upon arrival, many victims were sent directly to gas chambers disguised as showers, where they were killed in large numbers within minutes. Others suffered through starvation, forced labor, inhumane medical experiments, and cruel punishments. The scale and efficiency of the genocide were unprecedented, with the Nazis organizing the deportation and murder of millions in a calculated, systematic manner known as the final solution. The Holocaust was not limited to Jews alone. The Roma people, who were similarly persecuted, along with the disabled, homosexuals, political dissidents, and others, were rounded up and murdered simply because they did not fit the Nazis' vision of a pure society. This mass targeting of diverse groups highlighted the regime's cruelty and the dangerous consequences of unchecked hatred. Despite the overwhelming brutality, there were instances of resistance. Some prisoners staged uprisings within camps or escaped, while brave individuals and groups outside the camps risked their own lives to hide Jews and help them escape. Nonetheless, the vast majority were caught in the horrors of the genocide. As Allied forces advanced towards the end of the war, they liberated the remaining survivors from the camps. What they found was unimaginable: emaciated, broken individuals, evidence of mass murder, and the chilling remnants of industrialized killing.